Hi guys, welcome to the channel. VST here, VST Tech. This is my 6L non-pro version and it is running, as you can see, the latest December update. And I'm sure you know Google said they fixed 100 bugs improvements for the camera, for the network, for the telephony, for the system improvements overall, a lot of things, right? And I've been curious to test this and that, so I tested already the fingerprint. You can check my video here. And I tested also something else. How long can I record 4K video on 60 FPS running with the Pixel 6 non-pro? And I put also my S21 Ultra into the picture. You can check this video here because, again, on this channel I want to make tech videos that I believe are trustworthy. What does this mean? It means that you take the money out of your pocket, you buy this phone from the store, you go back in home, and then you have a similar experience to what I have here. Now, of course, I need to make the disclaimer, right? There are really different conditions, ambient temperatures, and etc. But I want to really stay close to the real thing. Hence, guys, this video is going to be benchmarking my Pixel 6 non-pro with a lot of benchmarks. And for starters, guys, I'm going to be using Geekbench. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this nice case. And by the way, you can check a very nice case video here where I compare 4 cases, 3 from AliExpress China and 1 original Pigeon. So I'm gonna remove the case just to make sure that my phone is gonna get better heating conditions. Alright, thrilled to see the results, guys. 1053 on the single core score and 2872 on the multi-core score. Now, something very important, if you are here for the first time, you might not know, but I don't want to premediate my phones, like putting them in the fridge and just doing these gimmicks, guys, to just get more. No, this is meant to be real. So this is the results, guys. It is what it is. If we go to the single core score, we pretty much see that this actually is not so bad. So the 1053 is just even above the average for the S21 Ultra, which is 924, right? And you can just see 21 Ultra here, 21 Plus, the Poco F3. So I would say that's not a bad result at all. The multi-core score is 2872, which is a bit lower than the 3085, which is the S21 Ultra average, right? Overall, the Tensor chip is not so powerful compared to the Snapdragon 888 and even the Exynos, but it is very clever, guys. It's powered by Google AI. So this has been the Geekbench. Let me know down below in the comments what do you think about those results. And now we are gonna do something very interesting. And yeah, it's not Antutu, it's gonna be 3D Mark, because I know you want it. So here we are. It's the 3D Mark Wildlife, and I'm gonna run the standard Wildlife because you know that my Pixel 6 non-pro doesn't really have a UHD display, but still the rendering resolution is 2560 by 14040, which, yeah, it's not so bad at all. And we have a very interesting message saying that the Google Pixel 6 can outperform 98% of the phones in this test. So, yeah, this sounds promising, and we're gonna be starting this in 1, 2, 3, let's start it. And guys, for your viewing pleasure, of course, I'm gonna turn it around so you can just experience the beauty of the 3D Mark Wildlife test. Down below you can just see the frames, the FPS, and the time. So here we are, and the overall score is 6721. Which is not that bad at all. The average frame rate is 40, so 40 FPS, it's not ideal. Your score versus this model, your score is better than 79% of scores for the Google Pixel 6, which I don't understand. It means that if we take 100 phones, 79 of those is gonna Final Cut. This is really weird. This means that if we take Final Cut, this is really weird. It means that if we take 100 Pixel 6 non-pro phones, 79 will just have lower score than mine, which, yeah, actually works for me. But then, of course, there are these 21 phones that will have higher score. And then this is also interesting, my score versus other popular devices. You can just see 92. It's really very good, guys. My score is better than 92% of the results from all the other devices. The battery Yeah, even didn't drop. The temperature was quite okay, and the frame rate was between 24 and 58 FPS. Very nice. So let's try to run another 3D Mark test. I just got too intrigued, and I'm gonna run the Wildlife Extreme, which is really, like they say, it sets a high bar for the next generation of mobile devices. So yeah, let's just see how good or how bad we are gonna be. So the 3D Mark Wildlife Extreme graphic test to your viewing pleasure. Oh, yes, the frame rate, yeah, you have been warned. But okay, anyway, let's just see how much we're gonna get, guys. And we got almost 2000. Now my phone feels a bit warm in the hand, 1983 with the average frame rate of almost 12 FPS. Your score is better than 58% of all the pixels there, which is, yeah, it's not so good as compared to the Wildlife non-extreme. But you can also see that my score is 100% better from all the Xiaomi Mi 10s out there. Well, yeah, that's nothing really. But my score is still better than 62 of the results from all other devices. The battery dropped only 1%, we can just see higher temperatures, but only 2 Celsius increase, and the frame rate was 8 FPS to 16 FPS. Now time for more tests. And now it's time for the last test. This is the Androbench, which is, by the way, a very nice benchmark for you to check your store performance. I'm gonna run now all the checks. Taking a while to initialize files, guys, but you're gonna get sequential read and write, also the random one, and this is very, very, very useful because this storage read and write, the sequential one and the random, is really not only testing your storage, but also, you know, how all these components inside the phone do work, which is quite nice. And we can just see, by the way, sequential read 1561 megabits per second, sequential write a bit higher, 2100, the random read is 131 megabytes, and the random write is a bit higher, 172, which is not that bad. The results are quite good, and it means that the Pixel 6 Non-Pro will give you decent speed when you try to manipulate big files or you play big games and etc. And this is going to complete my final test. Now on to guys, don't want to do on to right now. I really hope that you have enjoyed this video so far. Don't forget to check the other videos here testing the Pixel 6 Non-Pro with the December patch. And in case you like this content just a bit, then yeah, you might like the video. Please, you and your family stay safe until we meet in one of my next videos. With that said, VST over and bye.